Hello, and welcome to Off the Rack. I'm Shelley Beyer, and today I want to share something that really surprised me after my breast reduction. I'm going to share how, by staying focused on nourishment and healing, my body naturally continued to shift without me ever eating less, restricting, or feeling hungry. If you've been on a healing journey, you know this. It's not about chasing a number on the scale. It's about rebuilding trust with your body and supporting it well, and protecting the investment you've made in your health. So today, I'll tell you exactly what helped me most after surgery, how continuing the healing work I'd already been doing allowed my body to recover, stay nourished, and continue to change in a healthy, sustainable way. If you're preparing for surgery, in recovery, or simply wanting to feel more supported in your body, I hope this encourages you. The first thing that really shaped this experience was that I had already been eating a carnivore diet for about 10 months before my surgery. This wasn't something I started for weight loss. It was about healing. I wanted to reduce inflammation and stabilize my hormones and really nourish my body. Along the way, yes, I lost about 30 pounds, but the focus had always been on healing. When surgery time came, I wasn't thinking about weight at all. My focus was, how do I nourish my body to heal well and protect the investment I've made in my health? And having that healing mindset rather than a dieting one really shaped how I approached the entire recovery process. And because I had already been nourishing my body this way, I didn't need to change everything after surgery. But I did pay closer attention to one thing in particular: my intake of healing fats. I was already eating plenty of nutrient dense foods, a lot of beef, eggs, seafood like salmon and steelhead, chicken with skin, and plenty of butter. But during those weeks after surgery, I really focused on adding even more fat to everything: grass-fed butter, beef tallow, and fatty cuts of meat, just giving my body the extra nourishment it needed for healing. And here's something really interesting. The more I ate and the more I focused on the right kinds of foods, the more my body responded in a positive way. I was never hungry, I wasn't craving carbs, and my blood sugar stayed stable. And the more I nourished myself, the more my body let go of inflammation and weight. Within about 2 months after surgery, I had lost an additional 6 pounds. That included the 2 pounds of breast tissue removed, an additional 4 pounds that came off naturally in the weeks that followed. And I think that's an important message because so many women feel like they have to restrict food to see changes. But what I've seen in my own body and in so many conversations is that when you truly nourish your body with the right foods and enough of them, your body feels safe enough to release what it doesn't need anymore. But even more important than the number, what really stayed with me was the sense of trust, knowing that when we nourish well, our bodies know what to do. I realized again, our bodies are incredibly wise. When we restrict or try to force results, we can actually slow down our healing. But when we nourish from a place of care and trust and give our bodies what they need, they respond. For me, staying consistent with real food, healthy fats, and adequate nourishment created an environment where my body could thrive. I wasn't depleted. I wasn't afraid of eating. I wasn't chasing a number. I was supporting healing, and my body responded to that. That's really what I wanted to share today, because so often we hear messages about restriction after surgery. But in my experience, real nourishment is what makes the difference. And if you're wondering how to support your own healing through food, I have a resource that can really help. If you want to support your own healing through nourishment, especially if you're preparing for surgery, I created a free guide called Fueling Your Body for Surgery. It's a keto and carnivore nutrition guide designed to help reduce inflammation before and after surgery. and it comes with 15 days of daily video support delivered to your inbox to help you put it into practice. You can download it below. I hope it helps you feel even more prepared and supported on your healing journey. I hope this was helpful for you and maybe gave you a new way to think about nourishment during recovery. And as you continue on your journey, breast reduction is such an important investment in your health and well-being. And one of the best ways we can protect that investment is by continuing to nourish our bodies well, so we can heal and feel strong and maintain the results we worked so hard for. In my next video, I'll be sharing what no one tells you about breast reduction recovery. So if you'd like more support for your journey, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Until then, be gentle with your heart and kind to your body. And remember, you're allowed to feel good in your own skin.